E aí pessoal, beleza? Hoje, diferente de outros vídeos que a gente vê aqui no canal, onde os gringos eles falam do Brasil, hoje a gente vai ver um jornalista brasileiro dando uma entrevista na ESPN inglesa, onde ele compara a seleção desde 2002 até agora. E infelizmente a gente sabe que o Hexa não veio dessa vez, mas qual a opinião de vocês sobre essa seleção de 2022? Foi melhor que a de 2006? Foi melhor que a de 2010? Foi a melhor que a gente já teve? Deixe seu comentário aí pra gente discutir. E agora, bora pro vídeo.
And Brazil's 5 World Cups still tops the all-time list, but their last one was way back in 2002. Since then, they've been knocked out 3 times in the quarters and once in the semis, which was that famous big loss, 7-1 to Germany on home turf in 2014. And I'm really sorry to be bringing that up because we do now welcome in ESPN's Brazilian journalist, Gustavo Hoffman. Gustavo, it is great to have you with us. Listen, 20 years on, is this the best side we've seen for Brazil since that 2002 team?
Hello again, Kate. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Well, I think it is. I think it is because we can talk about the team which played in the 2006 World Cup. That was a stellar team with Kaká, Ronaldinho, Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos. But that was a group of players, a very good players, but that was not a really good team. Since then, we had 2010, 2014, 2018, and now for sure we have a group of talented players and also a very strong team. This team has been consistent. This team has so much talent, and I think that the most important is playing well. Was playing well before the World Cup. Made 2 good matches against Serbia and against Switzerland and against South Korea, for sure the best match that Brazil had in this World Cup. They are confident, they are playing well, they have a very good head coach, and they are a group of talented players playing as a team.
Especially that first half, weren't they absolutely brilliant? But, Gustavo, if I was to ask you where this side are most vulnerable, what would you tell me?
Well, if we talk about only official matches, okay? The Brazilian team with Tite has lost only 3 matches. The last one against Cameroon with the reserve team. And the other 2 were against Argentina in the final of Copa America 2021 and against Belgium in the quarterfinals in 2018 World Cup. In these 2 matches, Brazil started losing. So I would say that this mental side of the game, when Brazil starts losing a match, might be a problem for them because they're not used to fight back for the result. They're not used to fight back for the advantage. So I think that this mental side of the game might be a problem if Brazil starts losing a match.
I want to talk about the motivation side of things, though, Gustavo, and ask you how much Pele is a motivating factor for this Brazil team right now.
He is for sure. Pelé is a legend, not only for Brazil, for the whole world of football. But in Brazil, everyone loves Pelé. And when we're talking about the players, Pelé always had a very good relation with the team, with the players. When he used to work as a color commentator, he was never polemic, you know, he was always with the team, with the players. So his relationship with the world of football in Brazil is very, very good. And, you know, as I told you, he's a legend. He's a legend for every Brazilian. I always say that football in Brazil, or soccer, football in Brazil is the way that the Brazilian people best express themselves, you know. Our best way to express ourselves is with football and also with dance. We have so much polemics with the Brazilian dances in the World Cup, but the best Brazilian person who expressed himself through football is Pelé. So for us, he's a legend, and for sure that he's a factor of motivation for every Brazilian player who's here in Qatar.